Hallelujah, Shalom family, love to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Welcome. On this channel I discuss topics to edify and encourage the children of Yisrael to return to the ancient path of Yahuwah. I invite you to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video.
Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Well is he that is defended through the venom thereof, who has not drawn the yoke thereof, nor has been bound in her bands. The wisdom of Sirach is warning us against the danger and the evil that is spread through the tongue. It is a venom and a poison. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28. Curse the whisperer and double-tongued, for such have destroyed many that were at peace. A backbiting tongue has disquieted many, and driven them from nation to nation. Strong cities has it pulled down, and overthrown the houses of great men. A backbiting tongue has cast out virtuous women, and deprived them of their labors. So the wisdom of Sirach is explaining all the destruction and hardship and pain that has been caused by the words of people's mouths. Whoso hearkens unto it shall never find rest, and never dwell quietly. The stroke of the whip makes marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaks the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Well is he that is defended through the venom thereof, who has not drawn the yoke thereof, nor has been bound in her bands. So that old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, is incorrect. Words do hurt. In fact, words can destroy families, can destroy nations, and can destroy lives. Tehillim, or Psalm chapter 58. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stops her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. We see that the wicked person speaks lies even from childhood. Even children are not innocent when it comes to the poison of words. And the word here for poison in Hebrew is chama. Chama. Chama is the Hebrew word that is translated into English. Heat, rage, hot displeasure, indignation, anger, wrath, poison, furious, rage. So we see that this poison of words that come from a heart full of anger and wrath and hatred. Tehillim, or Psalm 140. Deliver me, O Yahuwah, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagines mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah. So we see that the person who uses their words to harm others is considered evil according to the words of the prophet, according to the ways of Yahuwah. A person who uses their tongue, uses their conversation to harm others, is an evil person. Matthew chapter 12. O generation of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart brings forth good things, and the evil man out of the evil treasure brings forth evil things. But I say unto you, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned. So we see by the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach that a person who is guided by the serpent, who has a serpent's nature, speaks evil things, harmful things, things that may be sounding sweet, but they are gossip, they are backbiting, they are betrayers of secrets, they are evil in their heart. Matthew chapter 15. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. Luke chapter 6. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart brings forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks. An evidence of the difference between a good person and a bad person is the fruit of their mouth, the words that they speak. Do they speak the truth? Do they slander? Matthew chapter 5. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, You fool, shall be in danger of Gehenna fire. And this word Raka means empty, senseless, empty-headed man. Is a term of reproach used among the Yahudim in the time of Mashiach. It means worthless. So what kind of words do we use today to describe our brothers and sisters? What kind of foul language do we use in our discourse when we find that we become enraged, we become angry? Do we call our brothers out of their names? What kind of language do we use? Jacob or James chapter 3. My brothers, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths, that they may obey us, and return about their whole body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor lists. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasts great things. Behold, how great a matter of little fire kindles. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defiles the whole body, and sets on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of Gehenna. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and has been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. So we see here that Jacob says in his letter that a man that is perfect is a man who is able to control his words, able to control his tongue. For the tongue is a world of iniquity, it's a world of Torah breaking. And if you're able to control your tongue, you're able to control your whole body. Because an evil tongue defiles the whole body. It speaks death. So we need to be able and come into the maturity of being able to control our tongue, to speak life instead of death, to be able to control our whole body, even in anger. Therewith bless we Elohim, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of Elohim. Out of the same mouth proceeds blessing and cursing. My brothers, these things ought not so to be. Does a fountain send forth at the same time sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brothers, bear olive berries, either a vine figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. As Mashiach said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if your heart is truly for Yahuwah, how can you speak evil against your brother? How can you speak evil against your sister? How can you use foul language and names and hurtful words, speaking death? If you truly have life inside you, if you are guided by the Ruach HaKodesh, the set-apart spirit, how can you speak lies? How can you deceive? How can you slander? It shouldn't be. Tehillim, Psalm chapter 17. You have proved my heart. You have visited me in the night. You have tried me and shall find nothing. I am purposed that my mouth shall not transgress. Chapter 19. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Yahuwah, my strength and my Redeemer. Chapter 34. Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking guile. Chapter 49. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall be of understanding. Now we see how a righteous person's mouth should be used, what words should be coming out of our mouths, what we should be speaking. The word that's translated into English as guile is the Hebrew merma. Merma means deceit, treachery, deceiving, fraud, craft, false, feigned, guile, subtlety, treachery. Kefa Aleph, or 1 Peter chapter 2. Wherefore, laying aside all malice, and all guile, and hypocrisies, and envies, and all evil speakings. Verse 21. For even hereunto were you called, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that you should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judged righteously. Chapter 3. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips, that they speak no guile. Yahushua Mashiach is our example. If we know him, if we love him, we follow in his footsteps. We see that there was no guile in his mouth, no treachery, no deceit. And when he suffered, he did not threaten those that oppressed him, but he committed himself to the Father, knowing that the Father would avenge him. So the word guile is translated from the Greek word dolos, which means, again, craft, deceit, guile. Decoy, a trick or bait. Wile. Matthew chapter 12. But I say unto you, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by your words you shall be justified, and by your words shall you be condemned. We have to remember, as we return to the ancient pathway of Yahuwah, and seeking to follow the example of Yahushua HaMashiach, that we need to rein in our tongue, control the words that we speak, knowing that every word that we speak is being recorded, and that when we are judged by the Most High, our words will either justify us or they will find us guilty.
Fear Elohim and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Bind up the testimony, seal the Torah among my disciples. Shalom, family. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Like, comment, and share.